Welcome to Wheels Up with Sunrise on Wheels. I'm Michelle Newman. Today's program has 3 segments. First, I'll take you on a trip around the world, learning about rainbows and seeing some spectacular ones in places I've been. Next, we'll have some fun making rainbows with our friend Caroline. Last but not least, our rainbow trivia game. I hope you'll play along.
Today I thought we could travel around the world and look at rainbows. We'll first learn some interesting facts and then go to many amazing places and see so many different forms of rainbows. First, what do we need to see a rainbow? We need light and water and you. We need you to be between the light and the water. Some of the best times to see a rainbow is when the rain is beginning to stop and the sun begins to come out from behind the clouds. Rainbows are formed when light shines through water, and the light is bent inside of water droplets. This can occur in rain, mist, fog, spray, or dew. Inside each water drop is a tiny rainbow. Each tiny water droplet acts like a natural tiny prism. Just like a diamond, these drops create their own rainbows. When the light hits the water, it bends or refracts when it hits the drop, then reflects off the back of the drop, and bends again as it leaves the drop. Different colors bounce at different angles, and this causes the 7 colors to scatter. You can remember the order by the name Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. While all rainbows have these 7 colors, we don't always see them. For example, here's a rainbow in New Mexico glowing a ruddy red. The other colors got scattered away. The size of the water droplet also changes the rainbow. Large drops from very heavy showers are narrow rainbows with very intense colors. Smaller drops produce broader bows with less saturated colors. Very small drops give nearly colorless cloud bows and fog bows. Here is a really cool one from Scotland. It's also important to be in the right place at the right time. For example, you'll never see a rainbow at noon because the sun must hit the water drop at a precise 42-degree angle. When the sun is low, the rainbow's high. When the sun is high, the rainbow is low. But when the sun is at its highest at noon, the rainbow is so low we can't see it at all. The sun is, of course, still hitting water droplets and light is still refracting, but it isn't reflecting towards us anymore. Did you know that rainbows are actually circles? The only reason we see a bow shape is that the earth gets in the way. If you're lucky and high enough in a plane or high building, you might see a rainbow's full circle. Here's one from an airplane. Every person sees their own rainbow. Because a rainbow is an optical illusion. It doesn't actually exist in a specific spot in the sky. The appearance of a rainbow depends on where you're standing and where the light source is shining. So even if a person is next to you, they get their own reflection and rainbow, and you have yours. Pretty neat, right? Any light source will work, even the moon. As long as the sky is relatively clear, the moon is nearly full, there are no other bright lights, there's a nice water source like a mist, and the wind is in the right direction, then you might see this white or silver streaked bow. You don't see the full range of colors because they aren't bright enough for our eyes to see. Double rainbows are not so uncommon. It occurs when light is reflected twice in the drop. It means you see 2 different reflections coming from 2 different angles. But what you'll notice is that instead of seeing red at the top and blue at the bottom, a secondary rainbow, that which is higher and lighter, has the colors reversed. Twinned rainbows are even more rare, and that's when two separate arcs break off from the same primary base. Here's a really cool one taken on Long Island, New York. Aren't they remarkable? Well, let's travel the world to see places I love and see some amazing rainbows. Starting at the memorial of the USS Arizona in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Then over to the glimmering Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, California. Let's head down to Southern California to the beach of Malibu. Here's a rainbow at the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. This one's special, a rainbow over the historic Brooklyn Bridge in New York City, my home. One of the best places to see rainbows is near waterfalls, and my very favorite from all over the world is Iguazu Falls, which borders Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay. Next, we'll travel a long ways, and we can spot a rainbow above Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. Look, there's a rainbow over elephants in the Serengeti in Tanzania. What a sight! Here's one in London. It's really amazing when Big Ben chimes right as a rainbow comes out. Maybe in Paris we can see one from the Eiffel Tower. Next, let's look at one on the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. Heading over, here we are at St. Basil's Cathedral near the Kremlin in Moscow, Russia. Onto a rainbow over the ancient Western Wall in Jerusalem. Now, a lucky double rainbow behind the Taj Mahal in India. What a wonder! Let's travel to Asia, where we can see a rare rainbow above the Forbidden City in Beijing, China. A nice one off the exotic island of Phuket in Thailand. I spy one over the Shinto shrine in Kyoto, Japan. Let's travel now to the land down under, Australia, where we see a beautiful rainbow over Sydney Opera House. And finally, a short hop away from Sydney, we can see one over Milford Sound, New Zealand, as long as the heavy rain and fog clears. Well, it's time for our journey to come to an end. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about rainbows and seeing them in some fantastic places around the world. Looking forward to seeing you next time.
Excited to do another craft for you today. Today's theme is rainbow, and we're making 2 rainbow themed crafts. For this project you will need red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple paper, and if you don't have that you can use white paper and you can color it. You also need a marker, and I'm using a black marker, but you can use any color you want. Some cotton balls, googly eyes, and if you don't have that, you can use black and white paper or you can color the eyes, a glue stick, a stapler, and if you don't have that, you can use glue or you can also use tape, and scissors. So first we're going to make this rainbow. So first what you're going to do is you're going to line up all your different colors of paper, so that they're in one big stack, and then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut across the long way so that you don't have to cut each one at the same time, and then it's just one pile. Next what we're going to do is we're going to line up all our different colors, and we're going to cut each one a little bit shorter than the last one. So the red one is going to be the longest, and then you're going to cut the orange one a little bit shorter, and then the yellow one a little bit shorter than that, and keep on going. So now it's going to look like this. As you can see, each color is a little bit shorter than the last one. So now we're gonna stack all of the papers on top of each other, and red is going to be at the bottom and purple is going to be at the top. So first put them all on top of each other and then line them up like that. So now it should look like this. So I'm using a stapler to connect all of my ends, but you can also use glue or you can use tape. So I'm using the stapler, so you're gonna tape it on the side where the purple ends. So not where the red starts, but where it ends. So first you're gonna staple it together. And then what we're gonna do is you're gonna have the purple on the bottom, and we're gonna connect all of the ends together. So first the purple to the blue, and then the green to the blue, then the yellow to the green, and continue to do that and connect all of the ends together. So now it looks like a rainbow, and then staple that side together. So now you have the rainbow. Now we're gonna add our clouds on the bottom. So you're gonna need your cotton balls, and I'm gonna take my scissor and cut a little cut down the middle, but not all the way down, just a little cut like that. And then you're gonna pull it apart so that it becomes fluffy like a cloud. And then on the end, I'm gonna fold it over, and then I'm gonna use my stapler and I'm gonna staple it. Now and then I'm gonna fluff it up a little bit more, like that. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So cut it down the middle. Make sure not to do it all the way through. And then make it fluffy. And then fold it over and staple it. So that's the rainbow. As you can see, I made this one a little bit smaller and this one a little bit bigger, and you can make them any size you want. Now we're gonna make this sun craft. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your yellow paper, and we're gonna cut a big semicircle so we can fit all of the colors underneath it. So first you're gonna cut out your semicircle on your yellow paper. Like that. And then we're gonna cut out the rays for it. So the rays are just little triangles that you're gonna glue onto the semicircle. So about that size, and make a few of them to fit around the semicircle. So I ended up making 7 triangles as the rays to fit around my sun. Now I'm gonna glue all of the rays on, and I'm gonna glue them on all the way around my sun, starting at the bottom and going all the way around. Now I'm gluing on my last ray. Okay, so now that all of the rays are on, we're gonna flip it over so that you don't see where I glued it on, but they're like coming out from the back. Now we're gonna make our sun's face. So first I'm gonna take my googly eyes, and I'm gonna glue them on. And then I'm gonna make his smile. So I'm gonna take my black marker and draw his smile and put 2 little lines at the end. Like that. Now I'm gonna make my rainbow coming out of my sun. So first, you're gonna line up all of your different colors of paper, and we're gonna cut down the long way like we did the other craft. So cut all the way down so you have one pile of all the different colors. And then we're gonna glue them onto our sun. Make sure that you glue them on to the other side. So not where his face is, but glue it on here so that it looks like it's coming out. So on the same side that you glued your rays on. And make sure that you see which side you want each color to be on, so that, because it's gonna look different when you flip it over. And glue all of your colors on. Now we finished the sun craft. So since today's theme was rainbows, I thought it would be a good idea to do a rainbow-themed experiment. So for the experiment, you need Skittles, water, and a paper plate. So first I'm going to line up my Skittles in rainbow order. Now I'm going to pour the water over the Skittles. Wasn't that fun? You can also do this experiment with M&Ms. I hope you had fun doing these crafts and the experiment with me. Bye!
Welcome to Rainbow Trivia. We'll have 10 questions with 4 answers, only one of which is correct. I hope you'll shout out your answers and play along. Let's start.
What time will you never see a rainbow?
A, early morning, B, sunset, C, 12 noon, or D, night. Which time?
I just watched this with Addie, so I
Me
just
too. I
corrected
just
myself.
watched it too.
And the correct answer is 12 noon.
Yay!
Yay! Question number 2. How many people see the exact same rainbow? A, 1, B, 5, C, 10, or D, unlimited? Okay, and the correct answer is 1. Did y'all get it right?
Oh!
No, I haven't gotten anything right. I should have. I wanted to rewatch it before we started, and I
I thought
just
it said
did.
that
Wait a
every person
second.
sees a different rainbow. Oh, so just one person.
Everybody sees their own rainbow.
Oh, that was a tricky question.
Yeah.
That was a trick
That
question.
was.
Question number 3. Which of these colors is not in a rainbow? A, black, B, green, C, red, or D, yellow? Which color is not found in a rainbow? And the answer is black.
Yay!
Question number 4. What shape is a rainbow? A, a square, B, a triangle, C, a circle, or D, a rhombus? This one isn't very hard. Answers, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is circle.
Yay!
Question number 5. What color is a lunar or moon rainbow? Is it A, blue, B, red, C, silver, or D, gold? Did you even know that a moon could make a rainbow?
Not until I
I
saw
did
you.
not.
And the correct answer is silver.
Yay!
Oh, I don't think Linda's gonna win this week.
No, Linda's not
usually
gonna
does
win.
like that at the end.
Time.
She usually
I
does.
think the underdog might be doing pretty well this time. Just saying.
You studied up, Sherry. Question number 6. What do you need to have a rainbow? A, an umbrella and rain, B, fire and wood, C, light and water, or D, a boat and waterfalls? This might be kind of tricky. And the correct answer is, of course, it's not an umbrella, it's light and water.
Number 7. What usually happens right before a rainbow shows up in the sky? A, there is a tornado. B, it snows. C, it rains. Or D, the sun sets. What do you think happens? 3, 2, 1. And the answer is, it rains.
Yay! Let's look at our leaderboard.
Ooh,
It looks like Sherry in the lead. Then comes Janet, and Linda, you are dead last.
That's right.
You guys, I've never been in the lead before.
It's exciting.
Right, Sherry, you're a rainbow girl.
Question number 8. Rainbows are created by sunlight and these. A, water drops, B, dust, C, snow, or D, diamonds? I think you all three got it right. And you did. The correct answer is water drops. Okay. Question number 9. Traditionally, a rainbow has how many colors? A, 7, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 10? How many colors does traditionally a rainbow have? That old Roy G. Biv. And the answers are, answer is 7. Yay!
Oh, shoot.
I wasn't sure if I
7.
counted right.
I know, I did 8.
I was on my fingers.
Shoot.
And our last and final question, question number 10. Where is it possible to see a full circle rainbow? A, the equator, B, an airplane, C, the North Pole, or D, Iguazu Falls? And the answer is an airplane.
Oh, that was so
Look at our leaderboard. And Sherry won.
Congratulations.
Janet, you came in a very close second, and Linda,
I
you
worked
came
hard
right in at the
because I've been
bottom.
losing every week.
Sherry was studying extra hard for this one.
You gotta
was a
root for
fun
the
one.
underdog. That was really fun. Actually, you know what? I learned a lot from that.
I hope you enjoyed and played along with our friends Sherry's, Linda, and Janet. See you next time.